Hello, everyone. My name is Sarafi, and I'm happy to meet you all. Today, I'll be sitting down with one of my colleagues to talk to you about the Meet the Guru segment, Episode 3. I am joined by my good friend, the Abyss Actor Guru, also known as the Abyss Actor Gambler Guru, the Abyss Actor Psycho Guru, the Abyss Actor Soft Boy Guru, and Plus Boy. His name is Duke. Duke, thank you very much for joining me.
So happy to be here.
Uh, so, Duke, the big question on everyone's mind in the Discord is, are you single? And if so, can I get your phone number?
Well, yes, I am,
Oh,
but I don't know. We'll have to find out.
okay. Well, um, so you are the only pendulum guru so far in the Guild of Gurus. What do you like about pendulum summoning, and what drew you to Abyss Actors specifically to begin with?
I really love pendulums because, it just fascinates me. Like, as Yu-Gi-Oh progressed, that, the different summoning mechanics, and eventually they just said, hey, this can be a monster and also a spell at the same time. And for Abyss actors, I just really love theater and stuff like that, so not only did that draw me to it, but just the fact that it's a demon troupe also just seems pretty cool to me.
All right, yeah, that all makes sense. I do. The implications of a card being a spell are definitely very unique, and there have been a lot of cards that have been uh, broken by pendulum effects specifically. Um, all right, so you are the rare Yu-Gi-Oh player who has never seen the anime before this year, but you've been playing for a long time. So what got you into Yu-Gi-Oh to begin with, if not the anime?
So the anime probably had an influence on me when I was very little, but I don't really remember that much from that. The primary reason that I got into Yu-Gi-Oh was because my brother would play with me, and we would just spend hours just making decks and dueling and stuff. So that's pretty much it.
All right, well that's cool. So what decks do you play besides Abyss Actors?
So I recently got into playing IRL at locals in the TCG. So far, I only have one physical deck, which is Generators. They have sort of a lackluster win rate so far, but I'm getting into the swing of things, getting used to making it, and obviously I could revise my deck a ton and figure things out from there. In Master Duel, I've been playing Abyss Actors, obviously. Math mechs have been fun, and literally just yesterday I finished making a Plunder Patrol deck, so I'm getting used to figuring out how to play that. And in Duel Links, I play a lot of different decks, but I'm deleting and making decks all the time. Infinitrack's really cool, gimmick puppets, even old Gaia stuff that is like a year or two old from now. Just a bunch of other decks.
I really like Plunder Patrol too, and you just got King of Games with Blackluster Soldier as well, right?
Yep,
Yep. So that was impressive. I hope that you enjoy the new skill.
for sure.
Okay, so you mentioned that you have some IRL tournament experience. Tell me about that. Why is it? How is it different from playing online?
Well, obviously, what everyone will tell you is you need to keep track of everything. You have apps and whatever for calculating life points, but it goes way more than that. You have you can use your dice to put counters on cards. So Appaloosa, you can move the die depending on how much negates it has. You gotta keep track of how many times your opponent is summoning if you have Nibiru in your hand, and also attack boosts and all that sort of stuff. It's really fun, and you gotta be engaged and really thinking about, oh, should I use this hand trap right away, or depending on the game state, and it's just a whole lot of thinking.
Okay, and how does it feel to play with a timer?
It hasn't been too bad for me.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Are you making any friends? Any you're going out and speaking to people face to face, touching grass, as it were. So, how has that been going for you?
Absolutely, that's another huge part, and sort of the main reason I wanted to go out and do this in the first place. It's been a lot of fun getting to actually physically connect with people.
Fantastic. Okay, let's move on. What is your favorite card and why?
Well, I'm going to expose myself as a degenerate because the first card that came to mind is Archfiend Eccentric. Not only is she a pendulum, but also the card art is very nice. But moving on from that, another one that is very like obscure and I don't think a lot of people would think of is uh, Ruler of Yami Makai because I just really love the artwork. I think he's a really cool monster. He's just a vanilla.
Yeah, there. At least some people think that Ruler of Yami Makai is cool because they made a contract with the Yami Makai Triple D card to reference that card. So,
Right.
um, all right, well, that's interesting. Thank you. Okay, so what do you like about the Guild of Gurus Discord server for the people who haven't joined it?
The people there are all great. Uh, there's just a ton of activity, and it's always great talking about whatever Duel Links, Master Duel, a lot of memes and like meme activity. It's just a great place, and if people haven't joined, they should. It's a ton of fun. Hang out, get to know everyone. We're all great people.
Yeah, and I'll be putting a link to the Guild of Gurus Discord server in the description. Uh, Duke is but one of 14 gurus, and he is one of the most engaged. He's always spending time in multiple chats, and his personal channel, Backstage Pass, always has some interesting content for everyone to read. All right, and speaking of the Discord server, Duke, how do you enjoy the tournament scene? You play in the Guild of Gurus tournaments rather frequently.
So I haven't been playing as much as I used to back in the day, but it's a lot of fun still. From my experience, depending on the format, which by the way, there's a ton of different formats. We have both Master Duel and Duel Links, and then we have custom ban lists, which we have to revise, uh, and non-meta, meta, stuff like that. Pretty good mix of variety and different decks. People are very chill and respectful. It's just a great time.
When he says non-meta and meta, he's saying that we look at the Duel Links meta tier list, and for non-meta tournaments, we ban all cards that are rated as tiered for that week. Um, okay, all right. Well, thank you very much for that information. And I've personally played against you in a few tournaments. I always know that you're going to be a great opponent, and I think that at this point, even though you and I have dueled so many times, I think your win rate's a little bit higher than mine is at this point.
Maybe.
Feels like a 55-45 right now. Anyway, um, so okay, is there anything that you want everyone else out there to know about you?
Not really.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, do you want to shout out any of the other gurus?
Well, you obviously. Shout out to Prodigy or Hunk for being our newest guru with Battle and Boxers, and everyone else, obviously, they're all amazing people. You know, without Kevin, we wouldn't be here, and, you know, Cly and Cubes and everyone else. We're all awesome. Humble brag.
That's the Cyber Dragon Guru, the Resonator Guru, and the Cubic Guru, respectively. All right. Yes. Well, thank you very much, Duke. I really appreciate your time. And to everyone else, this is Sarafi. I was thrilled to have you all with me.